Hi, it's Cydney O. Sullivan from the National Association of Women in Business, and I'm here with Aggie Kobrin, who is the president of our U.S. chapter of the National Association of Women in Business. Hi, Aggie.
Hi, Sid.
Now, Aggie is a very good friend of mine, and we met at an event. Well, actually, we didn't. We met through an introduction.
But we actually met each other at an event after the introduction.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
So, the thing is that we wanted to talk about today is that people are asking me with the launch of the National Association, why would I join your organization when there are so many women's groups? Well, firstly, we're an education group, not so much a networking group, although there will be a lot of networking. And what we want to talk about is why would you want to belong to multiple groups, in fact, and put yourself out in as many ways as is possible. And Aggie has an incredible story about when she got out and about and somebody she met.
Actually, it's happened a number of times. I have to say that virtually every time I've changed my direction, it's because of some situation I've landed in and somebody that I've met. But I think I mentioned in one of my other tapings with you about my launch into the media world. I've now launched into the toy world as well. And it's an interesting adventure because, again, it was somebody that I met through a contact of mine at an event. And we started talking about a film project because I was, at that point, involved in distribution of films. I saw the film, thought that was interesting, got involved in it, and then saw the things that went along with the film. And when I talk about media, it's films, it's books, it's all sorts of adjunct things to that. But it became toys in this instant. And I got very involved in a toy company, a toy distribution arm of a company. We've now developed something new and wonderful I can't quite share with you, but I'll be able to in a few weeks, that will turn out to be a multi-million-dollar worldwide distribution project. People have said to me, how on earth did you end up in that? You've never been involved with toys. I have 3 kids, but other than that, I've never been involved with toys. My background is all in human resources. Somehow that led to events. That led to some other things. It was because of one person I met in determination. I saw it, and I knew this was going to be something bigger than anything I could have ever imagined. And again, it's meeting, it's interacting, it's communicating with as many people as you can. You can't sit home and just hope somebody comes to your doorstep. It's not going to happen. You have to get out there into the world. You have to communicate with people. What better place than when you can go somewhere and meet hundreds of people at the same time, when you can belong to an association and a group where you can meet thousands of people and communicate with hundreds and or thousands of people. That's what you're offering here, is a way to communicate with so many different people in so many different ways. And you too will discover something that you never imagined was in you and something that can change your life forever. And that's not going to happen until you join groups, you get involved with people, you go to networking functions, you educate yourself, you learn, you grow.
And we have a forum for our members, so they actually will get to talk to each other and help each other and mastermind. And we also have advertising, so you can put your business up and be part of our directory. So it's one thing to have a website and think that just because you build a website, the customers will come and that the business will come. But in fact, in our experience, the really big deals, you got to go out and find those. And I had a very similar experience. Aggie invited me to come to an event this weekend, and I met a couple of guys who basically offered me, $1 million deal. But I would never, it took about 4 hours of conversation before we got to that
In the middle
deal.
of the night, I heard. At 1 o'clock in the morning, it was 4 hours of
I think it was about
conversation.
4 o'clock
4 o'clock in the morning.
But so, you got to get out there, haven't you?
You have to get out there, and there's so much we can learn from each other. When I first got into this world of distribution, and I call it distribution, although we're distributing toys, it's really distribution. I called several people I knew that had been in distribution before. I didn't just jump into this. I called a business associate of mine in the UK, the president of a company that does huge amounts of distribution, another friend of mine, and said, I need to talk about this. I want to understand this. If I'm going to get involved in this, I want to have a better understanding of what it's all about. And it's amazing what I was able to do with the contacts that I had and the information that they gave me and the resources. We are now launching in about 6 countries. We're in major development in China. I'll share more with you later on. We are in major development in China. We have distribution channels in Canada, the UK, most European countries. We're looking for Australia, by the way. We seriously are looking for Australia. And the United States. And this has happened in 4 weeks. And it's just such a fascinating process how these things can happen and do happen. And I don't say this lightly because many of my friends will say you often talk about companies developing, you're the true optimist. I'm the true optimist. And I truly believe the best in people and that things will develop. This is the first time I can honestly tell you this will turn into a $10 million company. probably more, but I'm willing to stake that much. And it's just connections and meeting people and talking to people and relationships. That's really all it is.
And showing up.
And showing up. Robbie Motter. You got to interview Robbie Motter. It's all about showing
It's
up.
all about showing up.
It really is. It's all
And
about showing
when
up.
life knocks you down, you get right back up again and you dust yourself off and you say, well, that was a good learning. So, Aggie, I can't wait to hear more about all your experiences, and we're so excited to have Aggie on our panel. And I think as you get to know her, you'll see why we just didn't want to do this without her. So, Aggie, thank you for all your support too that you've given me over the years.
And wait till you meet all us Americans.
So, if you want to find out more about Aggie, you can go to her website, which is offhollywoodmedia.com or
cecglobalevents.com.
Or you can come to our website, which is www.nawib.com, the National Association of Women in Business. Thank you, Aggie Kobrin.
Thank you, Sid.